I'm gonna name this video "The Only Motivation You Need," right? Because, like, when it comes down to becoming the best version of yourself, a lot of you guys just aren't serious about this shit. When are you gonna be like, damn, I'm tired of being these girls' last option. Damn, I'm tired of getting no matches. Damn, I'm tired of these girls flaking on me. Damn, I'm tired of chasing these chicks and they don't want me. When are you gonna say, damn, I'm tired of my physique. I'm tired of being out of shape. Tired of being disrespected. When are you gonna say, I'm tired of being disrespected by my boss. My family thinks I'm a joke. When are you gonna be sick of that shit? When you are sick of where you are, you will change where you are to get to where you need to get to. All right, you have to be sick of that shit though. A lot of you guys aren't sick of that shit. How can you not be sick of it? When I'm not where I want to be, I literally am working my ass off. I'm still doing it. I'm still on the grind mode, but I can't imagine just sitting there and not doing anything about getting to where I want to get to, not chasing my goals, right? You guys chase these short-term pleasures, you don't chase your goals. I can't imagine not chasing my goals. When you chase your goals, everything else handles itself. Like all this getting chicks and stuff like that you guys are always so focused on, the only reason you're not getting them is because you're not focused on your goals. Duh. You're not getting them because you say, you talk all this shit. Because you guys comment stuff like, oh, I'm not getting matches on Tinder, this is that. In reality, you guys are out of shape. You're not taking professional photos, which was the bare minimum in like 2020. We are now in 2025, bro. That was the bare minimum in 2020. Like taking professional photos and being in shape. And it's 2025, you're still out of shape and you're still taking Android selfies. What the fuck, bro? What are you doing? Of course you're not gonna get chicks. Stop focusing on them. Why aren't you in shape? Did your doctor tell you to be 20% body fat? What are the benefits of it? Let me know. There are none? I thought so. Like how can you not be pissed off about where you are? Right? A lot of times you guys say you're pissed off about where you are, then I look at your actions and I know, oh yeah, he's not pissed off about where he is, because if he was, he would change what he's doing. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy to me. I just got done and there's levels to this shit, man. Like I'm not gonna be talking about body game as much because it's such a bare minimum that it's like I said, man. As far as my friends go, like I know you guys said, oh, I'll be that one fat friend. I don't have that one fat friend that's funny. I'm not doing that shit. If you're not in shape, I can't take you seriously. Like what the fuck, bro? What am I gonna do hanging out with someone who's not in shape? You can't hang out with someone who's not in shape. They're gonna be like, hey, let's smoke weed. Hey, let's eat bullshit. I don't have time for that, bro. Bare minimum is just being in shape. If you're above 20% body fat, why would I hang out with you? You're not doing what you need to do. Because a lot of times, I know you're saying, oh my God, that's so vain. A lot of times, because getting your body under control requires a lot of discipline, those who are in shape and disciplined, guess what? They always have a lot of other shit going on for them too. Right? Majority of the time. They have a lot of shit going on for them too. Why? Because they took that discipline from fitness and applied it to other places. You see what I'm saying? Like right now, I'm in the process of doing martial arts like I already told you guys. I'm doing Muay Thai. And yeah, that's the next level, man. That shit's tough. That shit's mentally tough. And I didn't even do an extreme workout. I'm just learning the basics. And it's tough, you know what I mean? But that's my new goal to conquer. Really lock in on that. But the thing is, I've had people reaching out to me since it's 2025. What is it, like past 6 to 8 years, and it's the same old shit, man. I actually block people who don't take action on their goals and they keep hitting me up. I don't want to hear this shit. I don't care. Like I do not care. If you don't take action on your goals, then you're not serious about it. Why are you asking questions that you don't? When I answer the question, you don't apply it. Like there is literally this dude who has been hitting me up for a while. This is a lot of people, which is why I want to talk about this. This is a lot of people. A lot of people, when I go live, are on this same question. A lot of people in the comment sections are on this same path or the same mindset. It's such a low mindset. You got to get out of it. The way to get out of it is by doing shit. But you either get broken up from your ex or something. Your ex breaks up with you, or you're not getting any chicks. That's number one. Number two, and you want to get in shape and you want to be in the best shape of your life. Okay, cool. Those are great goals to have, right? You don't want to be unattractive anymore, but you also want to be healthy, more confident, and more energetic. Those are great goals. There's nothing wrong with those goals. The problem that you guys have is you're not taking action on those goals. Take action on those goals. There's this dude who's been hitting me up, like I said, for the past 6 to 8, I think it's like 7 years now. But he's like, yeah, man, like my girlfriend broke up with me. I was like, yeah, that was like 7 years ago now, bro. Like when it first happened, he was hitting me up. He was like, yeah, man, like what do I do, man? He locks in for about 1 week and then he gives up. He just gives up and he makes fucking excuses. There's never an excuse of why you should give up on yourself. All right, there's never an excuse why you shouldn't hit the gym. You can't give me an excuse. It's always better to hit the gym to not hit the gym. It's always better to eat healthy than it is to not eat healthy. There is never a case in life where it's like, you know what, I shouldn't eat healthy. It just doesn't make any sense, right? You're not serious about your goals. Yeah, when are y'all gonna really lock in and be like, yo, like, you know what, I'm really gonna see this through, man. I'm really gonna see this through. I'm really gonna take the next 6 months and focus all my energy on improvement. When are you gonna do that? Because at the end of the day, I give you guys these statistics. I tell you guys what the average body fat is, and because no one takes action on anything, these statistics just continue to get worse. They continue to get worse. They just do. Like, if I hop on a dating app right now, what's gonna happen? The chick's gonna be like, oh, this dude has professional pictures and he's in shape. She's gonna compliment me. She's gonna hit me up because I'm doing the work. That's not a big deal. That's not like something I'm like, oh, what the fuck? If I go somewhere, you know, and I'm like working out or something, and it's a new area, people be like, oh, okay, cool, like good chest. Like, what do you do for chest? Like, that's just because I'm doing the work. You see what I'm saying? When you're doing the work, all these small issues that you guys generally have, which is like being in the best shape of your life, having more energy, having more confidence, and actually, you know, women not running away from you when they see you and not being like, damn, the dude's cooked. It's just, it comes from literally just being disciplined, right? Doing what you need to do. Like when you wake up, my question is, when you wake up, what the fuck are you doing? Everybody has 24 hours. All right. If you're out of shape, that means those 24 hours are spent eating like shit. That's all that means. Notice how I didn't say anything about the gym. Yeah, you can work out. You can work out 4 times a week. You see what I'm saying? Or you can work out 6 times a week, 7 times a week, 5 times a week. But you can work out minimum 4 times a week, 3 times a week, eat really good, and get to your goal physique. You see what I'm saying? Like, so that's not the excuse. You just don't want that shit bad enough. You're not locked in enough. You're not serious about your goals. If you were, you would show up and do what you need to do. Here is the thing that you guys don't realize also about this fitness journey. When you are trying to change your habits, when you're going to change your habits, you need to change your identity. Everything you think about, every single thing you think about needs to be from your goal self's mind, all right? Not from your old mind. You're fighting against your old self, right? To become your goal self. That means everything that you do right now needs to be what your goal self will do. Everything that you're doing right now needs to be what your goal self will do, all right? To the point where after a couple of months in the journey, your habits, your mindset is already aligned with your goal self. So guess what? Now you're just like, okay, it's just a matter of time before I actually reach my goal. That's how it works, all right? That's how it works. You need to have some fucking patience. Y'all need to stop worrying about this instant gratification. Stop comparing yourself to others. Stop knowing Dak Prescott's shoe size. You know all the contracts he had. You know his high school, all the colleges he went to. Stop knowing all this stuff. And you don't even know your own body fat percentage. You don't know how to control yourself. You don't know how to control yourself from being your meat. You don't know how to control yourself from eating right. Like, get your priorities straight. Put yourself first. Actually do work. Actually do shit. Because a lot of you guys give up before doing shit. All right, you guys don't do anything. Now, when you guys see anybody on here say stuff like, oh, well, this is the easiest time to, you know, separate yourself as a man. They're not lying. You know why? Because everyone gives up before they start. Everyone gives up before they start. Like, people are like, damn, I just want to get lean. And then they work out, they're like, damn, I'm sore. Damn, I want to get rich. They lose some money, they're like, damn, fuck, I give up, man. And they give up before they start. The only way to lose is to give up. And there's something in the air right now where everybody just keeps giving up. Like, a lot of professional give-uppers, if that's even a word. Like, a lot of people just give up after a couple of days of putting in work. Like, I don't know. There's really nothing for me to say. Like, if you don't, there's literally never, like, in my years of training, I've never seen an excuse that was legit to not work out. And if there was an excuse that was like almost legit to not work out, that person always worked out because they're serious about their goals. Like, what you prioritize, what you put first. A lot of you guys say you don't have time to work out, but you always have time to beat your meat and smoke weed. So I don't want to hear that shit. All right? Y'all are just lying. Lie to somebody else. There's a lot of people you can lie to. I don't know why you're trying to lie to me. It's crazy to me. Like, stop with the bullshit, bro. Look yourself in the mirror and be like, hey, this time I'm going to follow through. I'm going to do everything I said I would do. All right? And keep going. And obviously, it's not all cake. It's not all easy. But it's really hard to be out of shape. It's really hard to hate yourself. And obviously, putting in the work to love yourself and prioritize yourself and get in the best shape of your life, that's going to be hard too. But there's actually a reward for it. When something's hard and there's no reward for it, that shit sucks, right? That's why a lot of people are silently suffering. Because they're constantly giving in to their temptations. They're constantly not being disciplined. They're constantly saying they're going to do one thing and not following through with it. So that hurts their mind. That hurts your mind. And listen, you have to realize that failure sucks, but you learn from failure. But quitting sucks, And success pretty much requires the same effort. It's just more consistently. All right. Like a lot of you guys are making progress and then you just quit too early. That's all it is. Like if you put in 7 days of good eating, your mindset is gonna start changing, right? Your body's gonna start changing. It's gonna be like, okay, I'm getting used to these foods. But those results aren't gonna kick in for another week or so. Like that first inch being lost is not gonna kick in for another week. So stop giving up before you need to. Keep going. Like every NFL player, the greatest of all time, you got Tom Brady. Like Tom Brady is not just, if he gave up, we would never talk about him. Like in the movie Troy, my favorite line is when, Troy is about to go to war. I mean, Troy is about to, he has like 2 girls with him or some shit like that, I think. And and someone comes to his tent, is like, Agamemnon is calling you, is calling for you, or some shit like that. And then he just wakes up, he's like, oh, and then he throws some shit on. And then like, he puts his sword on, and then there's a little kid helping him get on the horse, and the little kid is like, you're going to war? That's kind of scary. I don't think I could do that. And then, Troy, Brad Pitt is just like, that's why no one will ever remember your name. And that's what it's really about, bro. Like us as men, bro, we want to leave a legacy. We want to inspire others. Inspiring others is the highest, like it's just the greatest feeling of all time. Like when you legit inspire people, like I've been getting a lot of DMs, since starting YouTube. Of course, when I was doing Instagram back in the day too, but since starting YouTube, like a lot of people hit me up, showing me the results. That's just amazing, and I'm proud of y'all boys, man, for really locking in. But that's what, like when you want to leave a legacy, you got to move a certain way. If you say you want to leave a legacy, you got to move a certain way. You got to move with that intention. Every day you're doing some shit that goes towards your goals. Like for me, I write down my goals. I tell you guys this shit all the time. And like I said, I'm trying to level up. I want to get to the next level. I'm inspired by people who are on the next level. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to the gym, I'm not even that, I'm not even top 10% of the gym. So of course I'm striving for that as well. But I definitely want to get better at different martial arts. Like I definitely want to do Muay Thai for a year and then get into some wrestling too. But I just want to be the best version of myself, man. And that means every day you put in work. And the thing, like I said, the thing is like you guys consume content. You guys most of you guys have more knowledge than I do. Promise to God, because I've talked to a lot of people. They're like 30% body fat. They don't like their job. They don't like their wife, or their wife wasn't their first choice, or they're going through a hard time in their relationship, like a sexless relationship or sexless marriage. And they know more than me, and I'm just like, I'm impressed. I'm like, whoa, because I'm talking to them. They're like, yeah, I know, and then they, instead of saying they know, they explain that they know, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how do you know this but you don't apply it? You got to start applying stuff, bro. When I don't know something, I literally don't apply it because I literally don't know it. You see what I'm saying? Like, if I don't know something, I don't apply. Like, every time I learn some shit, I spend so much time doing it, and then someone will be like, hey, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing that? And I'm like, I didn't know about that. Then I start doing it, then I get to the next level. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's just a lot of things I don't know, but when I know what I apply, you got to start applying it. You got to start taking it seriously. You got to start going after your goals and really, really just execute it, man. Like, it's so crazy how far you can go in I know I say 6 months or a year, but it's crazy if you've like really always let yourself down and you never really put in any work. It's crazy how far you could go in 4 months. You see what I'm saying? Like if you're 25% body fat, really never ate healthy, you feel pretty bad. Your blood pressure's high. You have a headache. No chick pays attention to you. You don't get haircuts often. If you get down, like for the next 4 months, you seriously lock in and you eat high protein, you have no cheat days, and you're serious about your goals, you can literally get close to 12% body fat, 12 to 15% in that range. Get a haircut, move with intention. Like all the chicks are gonna be over you. You're not even gonna want them because you have a routine. You're so locked into your routine, and that's the thing, man. Like the irony is that people who chase the chicks, people who chase the instant gratification, get nothing that they want, and those who delay gratification and they pour all their energy into themselves continue to level up to the point where they get on such a high level than the dudes who are chasing chicks that the chicks are not going to want the dudes that are chasing them. They're going to want the dudes that are not chasing them. Like that's what it really is. Like that's something that I realized too, because I used to waste time chasing chicks, and while I'm chasing chicks, now I'm going on more dates. I'm spending more money. I'm not learning. During the day, I'm not learning about like how to invest. I'm not learning about how to grow a business. I'm not learning about how to get leaner. I'm not locked in on my nutrition because I'm going out on dates. So now I'm getting fatter. I'm getting dumber. I'm lowering my value, right? And I'm chasing, which reinforces the fact that I don't have it in the first place. So I'm literally cooked when a chick looks. She's like, "What the fuck? You're cooked, bro. Like, what's going on?" Versus the guy who is, They're probably doing some sparring. You know, they're probably with a high level group of guys. They're probably learning investing. They're growing their business. They're working out. They're eating lean. No distractions. When you have no distractions and you lock in, you're literally gonna go be on a lot higher level. So when a girl sees that guy, she's like, well, how is this dude 8% body fat? How is this guy a millionaire? How does he know how to ride a bike? How does he know how to fight? Wait, he does this. How does he do, like, he's just gonna have so many more qualities because he poured into himself. Not because he wanted to just do those qualities, but because he really wants to become the best version of himself. You have to really want to become the best version of yourself. Like, and what's gonna show whether you're serious or not is after week 2, after month 2, after month 6. You see what I'm saying? If you're still doing what you need to do, yeah, you do want your goals. If you stop after a couple of months, you're not serious. If you stop after a couple of weeks, you're not serious. You just want the benefits. You don't want the actual. You don't enjoy the process. And you're not serious about becoming the best version of yourself. All right, simple, fellas. Lock in, man. Lock